The Daily Network presents 10/11. 10 minutes of meaningful conversation with immigrant leaders and entrepreneurs every Friday at 11 a.m.
Hi, Thierno, how are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm doing fantastic here.
Good, good. Yeah, so welcome to the Daily Network, 10/11. So 10/11, 10 minutes of meaningful conversations with entrepreneurs like you, with leaders like you, and can't wait to know you more. So tell us about what you do. Tell us about more about Thierno.
Oh, my name is Thierno. I'm the CEO of TSD Telecom, a company that help connect the African diaspora with their family in Africa. So people living outside Africa can send airtime to their family. I live in Winnipeg. It's in Manitoba here, central of Canada, I will say. And originally I come from Senegal. It's a country in Western Africa.
And Thierno, you mentioned that you came from, can you say that again? I did not get
From
that.
Senegal.
Senegal. Okay. Can you tell us about that beautiful, beautiful country of yours?
Oh, Senegal, it's a beautiful country in Western Africa.
Mhm.
It's a francophone country, I will say. We speak
Uh-huh,
French,
uh-huh.
but also we have different African languages. The main one is called Wolof,
Mhm.
and it was the capital of French colonies in Western Africa. So the governor of all the French colonies in Africa was living in Senegal. And it's a beautiful country. The weather is fantastic, no winter time. And the people are very nice. We have a custom they call teranga.
Mhm.
So it's the way we accept foreigners, accept other people. It's very, very famous. And we have a food called jollof rice.
Mhm.
Now, with our cousin in Nigeria, they think they own the jollof, but the jollof is in Senegal.
Mhm.
It's kind of fried rice where you can mix it with how to call it, the meat, or you can do fish with that.
Okay, now I'd like to go there.
Well,
Right.
definitely, you are already welcome.
So, Thierno, what made you decide to go to like Canada and explore here, stay here and live here?
Actually, I didn't decide to come to Canada. It's just my dad decided you go to Canada. I say,
Mhm.
okay, dad, I'm coming to Canada.
So how are you finding it so far?
I think it's one of the best country in the world. I really love it, and I feel home.
Mhm.
And I cannot explain how people are nice and everything is fantastic. I will say it's a nice country and blessed to be part of this country.
Good, good. Okay, I would like to my next questions would focus more on like the business because you mentioned you have a business right now. Can you tell us more about what you do and what's the vision of that business?
So the business, what I do, 96% of cell phone in Africa are prepaid. So
Mhm.
people have to go to the shop, buy $5 and do pay as you go. So for me, helping connecting the family and people outside Africa,
Mhm.
it's really, really important to me to build a community around that. So
Mhm.
people will be here sending airtime for their family, so that way they can talk through WhatsApp or FaceTime. And the vision, it will be the reference for people living outside Africa to send airtime to their family. I want to be that company to build around the community.
Oh,
And if it goes well, the dream is then to go to South America and also go to Asia, all the developing countries where people use airtime. That's the goal with the company.
wow, that's perfect. So, okay, I'm just gonna say it again as like if I'm getting it right. Okay, so, you're building like a connection, right? So if I am here in Canada and I have my family in Africa, I can send them airtime. Is that correct? Am I getting it right? Because they're all
Yes.
prepaid. they're all prepaid, so they don't have to use their own money if I want to call them. Correct. Oh,
Exactly.
so how is it different to the current um technologies that we have now?
So usually I will say it's complementary. Let's say most of people, they say, I talk through WhatsApp, right? But here in Canada, most of us already have internet at home or internet on the phone, right? But the family back home, they don't have the internet. They have to purchase it. So when you send them $5, $10 in their phone, they can use that airtime to buy internet data. So that way they can connect with you through WhatsApp, right? It's kind of complementary. I help instead people buying a calling card here, call them, you can send them directly the airtime and they can use it to buy internet data. So that way you can talk through them. So that's the system, as I would say.
Wow, perfect. Because well, we're here in Canada, we have a really good internet connection, and that's an advantage to us.
Exactly.
However, I know like I'm from the Philippines, and I know that internet is not that good in some areas, especially. So with that, I can send them the an airtime, so they can get their own data, and then they can call me, they can connect with me. Okay.
Exactly.
I hope that you can go as fast as you can to Asia, because I think there are a lot of countries that you will help with this vision.
Yeah, definitely. So that's the next goal. I was doing the African market to test it. Then for sure we'll be going to Asia, especially here in Winnipeg. We have a big community that need the service for Asia too.
So what made you decide, what's the turning point when you decided, okay, I'm gonna go start my own. I'm gonna do this.
Actually, it was I before I start this business, I worked for Pepsi for 7 years,
Mhm.
and I dreamed always to be an entrepreneur because my dad was an entrepreneur. And I would like to also to make a lot of money to help a lot of people. And I found out my way in the entrepreneurship will be a best way to earn a lot of money and to help a lot of people. So that mainly the first maybe why I went there. And the second one is I would like to work anywhere I want. So just why I decided to go to the online side. So that way I can work if I'm in Winnipeg or if I'm in Senegal or anywhere, I can work and still make money. So
It's
that
the new normal. It's the new normal now. We just have to,
exactly.
right? And
Exactly. That's the dream. And because my next 5 years goal right now is to make $3 million. 1 million is to give it to charity. The other million is to give it to friend and family. And the third million it's for me to travel the world. So that's
of course, because we're working hard, we need to play hard, right? Okay.
exactly. So that's mainly the next goal I have right now.
First, I'd like to commend you, because I like when I hear the word goal or 5-year goal. Oh my God, it's just like magic words to me, because I'm that kind of person too. Like I have this, right? Now, I like to commend you on that. Great job.
Thank you.
And then also I like to, when you said that, I like to you'd like to make a lot of money so that you can help a lot of people. 100%, because some people would say, okay, why rich people are like they're bad, right? Or because I remember like a line from the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, that rich people are actually they're the one who's helping people, they're the one who's paying tax, right? So Tierno, I'm gonna be supporting you all the way with that. Okay, now
Thank you so much,
um
Diana.
okay, the next part, what are, of course, in business there would be, it's not the smooth phase, right? What are the struggles so far? What were the struggles so far?
So for me, the biggest struggle was social media.
Okay.
Because it's the visibility. I
Mhm,
have the product, I have everything, but
mhm,
people don't know that I have the service,
mhm,
right?
mhm,
And before I was not a social media person, I will say.
mhm,
Before I start my business, I didn't have a Facebook, LinkedIn, nothing. I was outside the grade. So that will be the biggest challenge for me was that. And I always struggle with that. But now with the help with some coaches and all, I'm getting more comfortable and I flipped now. Now I'm in LinkedIn, Facebook. I have even a YouTube channel for people who know
I
me
saw that. Yeah.
years ago. That will be the struggle. And the second one I will say, it's connection. So like for me, I used to be an employee. The mindset of an employee is different from the mindset of business owner. But I was so lucky that I had a coach, business coach, that helped me a lot. So I will say that's kind of the struggle I have, but that helped me a lot. So the social media one was a big issue for me. And the second one is to change the mindset from an employee to the mindset of a business owner, because it's a little bit different. But I was fortunate to have a coach that helped me go through that.
So social media, because the visibility and marketing, right? And good thing that you started early, because and good thing that you're actually you have the awareness, because right now I know I'm in the digital marketing business as well, and I know lots of clients who think that, okay, I'm not getting leads in social media, I'm not gonna do it. But actually it's the other way around. You have to just constantly be there, because people will not trust you. I mean, you have to gain the trust through that. You can, okay? And I agree with you with that one. And mindset, right? And Tierno, if you can recommend a book that you really love when it comes to starting a business, what book is that and why?
I will say the first one I had, the first one is Rich Dad Poor Dad, because Rich Dad Poor Dad for Robert Kiyosaki, it's helpful to change the mindset from an employee to the business owner and how money works technically. So that it's I really recommend. If I can add another one, is it's Grow and Rich. It's Grow and Rich of I forget his name again.
Napoleon Hill.
Napoleon Hill. That help you for the mindset.
Exactly.
Those two books, I will say, it's a must for anyone, especially in the business or any life.
Personal,
Especially,
correct.
yeah.
Right. And okay, last question. What are your message for our for immigrant here in Canada? They would want to start their own business as well.
Oh, first one I will say, ask, 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 ask. I will say that because most of people or most of immigrants, they don't want to ask because they're shy or they don't know the system. But we have a lot of services across Canada that can help them. Each province has a service where they help entrepreneurs have all the information and also have all the help. Like in Winnipeg here, we have the World Trade Center. It's an organization that's a nonprofit that help you to do all market research, business plan, and 99% is free. So I will say first state ask. Second one, you have to be bold to try. No risk, no gain, as they say, right?
Correct.
So those two, ask, and take the risk. And those two, I think it's going to be really, really helpful. And connect with people. Connect. Sorry to say that, but it's really, really important to connect.
Correct.
So do your chamber of commerce, do your trade associations, the elders in the community. Ask, and connect. Those three, I will say that's how I will tell any entrepreneur.
100%, 100%. Okay. Thierno, thank you very much for your words today, and I appreciate it. And you have a great day.
Thank you so
See you
much.
again soon. See you again soon.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Okay.
The Daily Network presents 10/11. 10 minutes of meaningful conversation with immigrant leaders and entrepreneurs every Friday at 11 a.m.